Hello there. Again, some difficulties with starting of the stream. But hopefully everything works now. Okay. I think we'll just kind of start right away. So okay, yeah. So let's just change the scene. And now we see the game. Great. Need to get these statistics out here. Okay. Let's continue from the yesterday, where we just kind of finished the second world. We go straight ahead to the third. Let's see, what's await us. The Eastern Wetlands. Also, oh no, that's just probably signaling that we are on the wooden plateau. So we got like one of the stars. So the other one still open to do something? I'm not sure how to unlock them. Eastern Wetlands, a region of low hills interspersed with small bodies of water, overshadowed by a gigantic star-like construct. Okay.
1K brought up an interesting question earlier. Where did all the tech in the labs come from? So, I had a look at the serial numbers. And it turns out the answer is New Alexandria.
Oh. Wow, I guess that makes sense. After the explosion, the colony was abandoned. Nobody ever went back for all that stuff.
We had enough to deal with. So many dead.
So that's one question answered. But how did they go from scavenged Alexandria tech to all this?
How did we go from nothing to where we are now? Through the application of reason and the right tools.
Still someone needed to like get the or scavenge up all parts and do something new with them. Okay, yeah, this is a gargantuan star-shaped construct. That's the right phrasing for it. Must be like some kind of different monuments scattered throughout this. It seems like an island, more than anything.
Look at the size of that structure.
How does the material support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah. I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different. Whatever it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
Are the labs made out of the same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although, it does have some molecular weirdness going on too. Too little variation in the grain.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, right, we already kind of saw like yesterday the way the inverter kind of works. So you can just use it like this to convert the red signal to blue. That's ultimately the way to the goal, so we first need to get another inverter. Okay. Let's go put them onto the side. Wait, deselect. I'm gonna select only these two. That's already enough. Okay. It's gonna be an interesting mechanic, especially combined with other stuff.
I think about New Alexandria all the time. But realizing this place was built on its bones just brings it all back even more. We were so optimistic when we started. So full of ourselves. Thought we could accomplish anything. And then, in one single moment, it was all gone. I remember a flash, and then just lying there, realizing that my legs had melted. I tried to pull myself away from the fire, but the servos in my arms were broken. If Eustathius hadn't found me... Sorry. Just some old scars.
Energy maintenance as a level. Seems easy so far. Okay, we need to let this gate still be opened. So technically the easiest kind of way to achieve this would be to put one of these right here and just funnel it into here. So now I have another inverter. And just open the gate. Okay, so far so good. What do you have to say
I
to
can't stop
this?
thinking about Miranda. A new person not born in New Jerusalem? Can you imagine that? I wonder what it's like to be her.
I need to move some stuff around here. That's better. Okay. Depends on who created her. Probably not that different. Lonely. Maybe she's more free than we are. Well, depends on who created her.
That's true. Just look at our team. Imagine getting your worldview from Byron versus, say, Melville. The outcome couldn't be more different. Which brings us back to the question of who built this place. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
We'll discover more by going further. What do you make of these labs?
They're very different from the rest of these structures in that they serve a clear purpose. Everything else is kind of surreal, but the labs are places where people lived and worked. I don't know what that means, but I think it means something.
I suppose it's just kind of mysterious. Because also they seem like they're just laying open, which just doesn't seem like really fitting for labs to be like that. So I find them weird and how they're just placed. Founding free. Hypatia's Journal free. From Hypatia's Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Day 42. We broke ground on the first of the permanent structures today. A large hall that will eventually be converted into a performance and exhibition space in my year, although for now we'll use it as a workshop. It's strange, this place. There's a lot of open space, and I didn't think that I would find it so unusual. But I suppose we all spent more time at the dam than was initially planned, and now it's difficult to get used to not having that low ceiling over our heads. It's probably just me. Brian loves being outside and is always volunteering for scavenging missions. Lifra usually tags along, although he seems more fascinated with observing nature and various weird creatures. At night, I sometimes catch myself standing by the door, not because I've guard duty, just watching the stars. It's oddly comforting to think that they've always been there, that they watched our ancestors, standing where I now stand. Message fragment. From yonder to unknown. We finished setting up the external site at the lake. The area is so stunning, we forgot about the experiment for a while and went for a long walk. The ways in which all the different aspects of nature interact with each other are endlessly fascinating to me. And the sheer rarity of living things, even on a simple green meadow. Sadly, we then stumbled onto the carcass of a deer that had been torn apart by wolves. Must have suffered enormously, and thinking about that made me feel truly terrible. There's so much pain in nature. Ecosystem engineers. Cutting down swaths of trees for their building projects, thoughtlessly causing radical changes to the large environments and forcing local species to adapt to their artificial habitats. These are the traits of a special species of intelligent, industrious, and extremely impactful ecosystem engineers. Humans? No, I'm talking about beavers. Like us, beavers transform the environment we are building, and their actions have real consequences, creating vast wetlands that some species thrive in, while others die. Human activity is very similar. We too are ecosystem engineers, and we too benefit some species while harming others. Everything about this is completely natural, including the damage to other species. After all, that's what competition and evolution is all about. Those species that adapt to the ecosystem we create will, over the coming millennia, become the core of new biodiversity. And so evolution runs its course. If you don't like the result, if we think some species should be preserved despite being outcompeted, well, that's anything but natural. It is, however, very human. It's fascinating how so much of what we do is common in animals, but furthered enormously by our intelligence and our ability to remember. For us, the universe strives to a greater level of complexity. And from someone unknown, but does the universe have the capacity to strive for anything? We must be careful to avoid projecting human values into the cosmos. There and back again. Okay. First door to open is pretty easy to choose, because we don't have much of a choice. And we're just gonna... This one is blue, so it's only gonna go out blue. So that's not gonna help at this end. I only got blue right here. Also, we can actually... Okay, now it's just going to red. It's blue or red. It's not as helpful as I would have liked. And you can just keep the door open. Like this. And fast enough. Or maybe just put it any other way. Okay. So now we have the connector here, which gives us the opportunity to get the other kind of things here. Like this. Now the converter. And we want to just connect these two so that we can get kind of out here. And now it's a good question what we really want to do. And I'm not too sure. Could get green like this, but I need green itself for the door here. So that alone is not this. No, it is the solution actually. Just use it like this, which is weird to do. To use the converter to then, or no, not the converter, just the inverter then the converter to actually get one color out of one socket. Let's see, the fourth one is in this kind of direction. Hey, I got us.
What can I do for you?
What do you make of Pandora?
It's pretty clear to me that she doesn't want us to proceed with what we're doing. I find that deeply concerning. That said, there are clearly other forces at play here as well, so I'm trying my best to remain open to a more positive interpretation.
One of these beings called us here. After all, it could be a test. I'm leaning negative myself. It's hard to kind of say, because yeah, one of these called to us here, but it was Prometheus, who is kind of known for kind of calling like the humans, or humankind, or giving humankind fire. Like in this case, giving the robotic humans like a maybe chance for new technology or better technology, that kind of sense. But still a little bit more positive than just leaning on the negative genre itself. So one of these beings might call us here after all, so there must be something
Exactly.
positive to it.
But we don't really understand anything yet, and this Prometheus is suspiciously absent, so I remain cautious.
That's all. Well, at the end of the kind of first transmission we kind of could see in the city from Prometheus, it seems like at the end he was kind of called back. And somehow maybe even restrained from like other, probably like members. Refraction. So I think we are not like probably like welcomed by many of them. However, many like interesting. However many of them there really are. Could gain. Okay, we would have like blue here and get gain like the red here, which is not something I want. But the other way around doesn't seem helpful at all too. Because I can open this gate like so. But the biggest kind of question is now what I will do with this. I actually yeah, actually I can just do this. And now I can take this one away. And it's self-sufficient. And now I can just position it better, like this. Now I can get blue from the other converter there. Okay.
Nice.
These puzzles are so far a little bit like weird, because you have different kinds of ways to manipulate the color. But there's else not very much to it, like there's no... Oh, fox. Okay. There's no like jumping or other kind of mechanics to it. That's a little bit weird. Or a little bit like easy to oversee then. Not oversee. have like the overview above it, all about it. Cat sitting advice. So I'm cat sitting Yakut's cat Bruce, and he keeps peeing on my charging pod. Is there anything I can do to prevent this? Well, clean it very thoroughly, so not a single trace of smell remains. I know it's hard without the ability to smell, but we do have some cleaning agents that should do the trick. Contact me on private if you need a list. Oh, and make sure Bruce isn't distressed by something. Cats don't like being moved from their territory. Maybe it would be easier if you just moved him back to Jakku's place and fed him there. No, Bruce is just a bastard. He loves peeing on anything electrical, chewing on cables, and generally just breaking stuff. This is normal. And I warned you, Pellegrino. I could have given him to Neve if she's used to him. But he's so fuzzy and I love him. Ah, cats. Places of longing, Paris. Paris was an ancient city sometimes called the City of Light, one of the great capitals of the world, home to tradition and innovation alike. It was the birthplace of one of the greatest revolutions in history, the moment that gave birth to modernity in all its glories and horrors alike. The spirit of freedom that was born here, although it was suppressed by enemies and traitors, never entirely faded, and it lived on in the minds of artists for many generations. Maybe something of that spirit still remains in us. If I think so. 1k stars, another mystery solved. I've discovered what seems like another mystery to solve. Stars, clearly inspired by the simulation, which are gained by solving puzzles related to these monuments to Pandora, Orpheus, and the Sphinx. Perhaps these stars are somehow related to what Jakku built up the astronomical temple. Astronomical temple. Oh, yeah, I now remember like the first area we were in before we got into the kind of like levels now. There was this strange star-themed temple. So could be definitely related to this. Okay, this definitely marks something. So much is obvious. We'll just... Did the other one mark something else too? But no, not really. At least it doesn't seem like it. Just gonna go ahead and get myself a screenshot of the marking here, because I want to pursue the location, but not right now. I will just keep in mind that there's this statue, a person, and this will lead us to a ring like near there. We can just align view and see where we will need to go to actually solve this star puzzle. Also, here's another extra puzzle to solve. Transposition. We have different kind of things here. Okay, we can jump through there. That's great. But we need blue to get through here. That's in itself is not enough. Because we cannot cut the corner around it. So let's see, what else do we have here? Red signal there. We can put this up prepared like that, so now that we can just temporarily jam this one to keep it open, and yeah, and get the drill or something like this. No, I just will take this one And we pretty much just need to get this one kind of aligned. So I'll take this one, connect these two, and we should be golden. Yep. It's activated. But that's not enough, I guess. The gate is not open yet. The blue one here then, okay. How would I do this? Just wondering, like, what am I missing here? 'Cause I don't feel like with this kind of setup as I have it right now, I can do much with this. Because even if I would like to change the alignment of different kind of things, I don't think it would work. So I maybe need to change the places of these two to actually accomplish what I need. Maybe doing something a little bit more crazy. Because now I'll connect these two. And the last piece here. And we will just have to jam temporarily the door again. And now everything is activated. Nice.
I sent the drone to have a look at one of the other puzzle clusters. It seems they remain inert until they're connected. I uploaded the pictures to the log.
Should we check them out with the VTOL?
Let's conserve fuel as much as we can. There's no point in going there if it's all dead.
Okay. Seems weird. This is just kind of here without real purpose, it feels like. And it seems on the left side, yeah. Imprisoned. Oh, this is promising already. Okay, I have a switch here which toggles two doors. Okay, I need to put the blue signal in there through this window, which I don't have access here through. Here, okay. I could set it up so it may be self-sufficient, which I think is just something I need to do. So like if I set these up like so, and I should be able to unlock it like that. Okay. We just need a blue signal. Okay. I don't feel like that was a hard puzzle. Okay, like the solution was just like obvious for me. And others may have a harder time with it. I don't know. We have these 6 puzzle here. And here's the entrance to it. Hidden. I have a connector with a blue output here and a blue input. If I socket there, and also the red one, which we need to power both to actually get the barrier solved. Okay, our end goal is to have 2 objects here, which grant us access to the pult. If I would set it up like that, can I do more with it? Yeah, if I do this with only this one, I actually can use it in a more specific way. So if I... But, if I would somehow get this one to work... Now let's change the color then. Okay, this is pretty self-sufficient. I don't see the possibility. Yeah, one way through. Okay. So, this kind of second prior goal to getting to objects here is to get a red laser signal into this socket to unlock this one here. Probably is just that we probably cannot access this one from here. No, that's possible. From here, technically it will be possible, but it doesn't help us. Can't achieve anything with it. We put it like so. Maybe it's like an ore switch. It is! Okay. Then it's relatively easy to do. I just didn't believe it would be like this. So now we have the blue signal here and... Oh, we have the blue signal here also. I want to deselect this one and select them like this. So now I would need to crack it like so. Yeah, okay. Because now I can take the normal connector here and still leave the door opened. Okay. Took a little bit longer than it should have been. Only because I didn't really think that the 2 connections to the one kind of gate were an orc kind. This is pretty far away from everything else. Okay. Getting stuck on a rock. Okay, a little further. See what it can say to us here.
The rotting remains of the old world should fill me with melancholy. Even here on this remote island, our ancestors could not escape their fate. And yet, I find there is something pathetic about these ruins that evokes anger and even contempt. I feel it is a mistake to accept this catastrophe with equanimity. What we see here should offend us. When witnessing this triumph of entropy, we should aspire to a warrior spirit, even a kind of hate of the past and its failures that will never allow such a thing to happen again.
Okay, I found another star, kind of mini puzzle again. We only have red and blue here, not green, which we need for the socket there. I would love to have a kind of map to see everything. Because it feels like I need to connect somehow in this kind of direction. Or at least something similar. Like a connector which is socketed above in some way, but I don't see anything like that. Oh. Oh. Can find old artifacts. It's interesting that some things I just learn after like already kind of completing other two worlds or bigger sections. That's the other one. It's kind of weird, and I kind of sense that I don't see a way for things to function. Oh, okay. This is a spark to actually bypass the levels. At least I think it is. Something above there. But it's just like a random thing which is just doing nothing for us, or is this actually something could be used? It's something that could be used. Hello?
There's so much to discover on this island that sometimes it overwhelms me. Every lake, every forest contains an incredible, interconnected, permanently changing network of organisms. And every one of those organisms is almost infinitely complex and contains other organisms within itself. It seems impossible to ever really grasp, but then, step by step, I do understand. It takes time and effort, but it's not impossible. And there's a lot of joy to be found in simply taking the time to truly study something. I spent 5 years studying a single flower, and it never got boring.
Okay, that's some kind of dedication to study one flower for 5 years. Personally, I could never, but that's another story. Just trying to follow the connector line that's just flying through the air, and it's going all over the place. Just want to get the kind of star, and I'm thinking of maybe going back, especially to the first world, because I just now realized what this actual symbol below means. That there's like a socket to get our stuff. Okay, great. I'm trying this kind of direction for it. There's a good idea is that I find the end of this connection. There I will be able to funnel in a green signal from some puzzle nearby. And by doing so, I will be able to get the star. Okay, this was the nearest one. Do we have the green thing here? Yes, we do. We have like this. So we just want to connect this one. So now we can just run left side back here to approximately where we were. And now I also can like see the actual connection. They are much better than with the kind of outline kind of line there. Well, no, not this one is not enough. We need to go to this puzzle. Because from there we can actually see both, I think. So let's grab us a beautiful connector. Connect this signal to you. Now it works. There we have it. Another star.
The hunter does not hunt because he is hungry. He hunts because he revels in death.
No need to find the lecture puzzle, like the number 7 right here. Oh, great. Backward propagation. I mean, you can easily just use this to get in here. Okay, this one seems a little bit more convoluted. We have red output here at the beginning. And get a blue one for here. Okay, just same things as before. You just set it up. Then set this one up right here. Just let it do its magic. And if I was a little bit wiser with it, I may have noticed to also... No, this one is blue. We need blue. Okay, no, that's just not right. I must think about. Oh, it's already open like that. That's good. So we actually need to do is do something like this. Maybe a little bit more back. Now both are activated. Okay.
I admire your persistence, 1K.
Number 8. Somewhere in this direction. Question mark like way out there. What's this all about? Don't know if the structure has anything as a meaning for us. I will just honestly forget about it and get to the next puzzle here. Positional interchange. Okay, now it's getting more interesting. More things we have dealing with. Okay. Okay, we can set this one up like so and get the get blue signal to red signal in the socket here, which will propel this one upwards. Okay, can also link this one. Or maybe cannot. It's interesting to see how this one works. But honestly, I thought this would work that way. I also like can just do it like this. So now we've got this one here. We need a red signal and a blue signal. Need both of them. Can we use this one to... No, we cannot find the blue signal in there. Okay, but what exactly is the use for this one? I mean, we have now a opportunity to actually put it up there, which I wanted to do in the beginning. So that's probably something I want to do. But the kind of question remains what I want to do with something else. I could technically get the red signal in there. But does it help me to do it with this? Actually, I think it is helpful. Because what we can do is put something like this one here. In theory. But no, we don't. Because we need to set it up in a different kind of way. As for example, this one right here needs to be different. We get red out of this signal, but I want to have it as a blue signal. Whoa, I didn't mean to. I think just like this, actually. Would it work like this? I think it will, but we will test it out first. Be really certain. Well, I have like blue red now in 3 with this one, but this does not help. And from this angle I cannot reach. Oh, I didn't mean to push it away. I could reach the inputs there. Honestly, something to consider is to just put this one... Okay. I want to change you in here, because actually I can like put it down here and that's totally fine. And then I cannot do this one because I need to have it set up differently, which is totally fine. Okay. Yeah, there's not a way then to just go ahead, keep connections, deselect this one specifically, then to set up the box with the converter, the inverter, just on top of this one, and then change this one again so that it uplifts the box. So now I can actually get the signal there. Okay, I just need to put more back a little bit. Oh, this is some mod of lasers. Just flying through the whole chamber. So we have done the normal levels. But we're not finished here. We still have some other things to do. Well, besides the tower, which is the next main thing to do. But I want to see what this question mark hides here. Okay, it's like on the island there. With the statue.
Just when I thought we'd found all the weird stuff.
Okay. What do you got? Success. From something to somewhere. It worked. I made a statue. Well, it half worked. Design wasn't balanced, so it fell over and broke. It was very dramatic, but the good news is that it all works in principle. Imagine what we could do using stone, part of the environment. Miranda. Okay. Interesting, but not really saying too much there.
So, humanity is great. I really believe that, and that's why I'm here. But I have to be honest with you, individual people, not always my favorite. I'm not the smartest guy ever, and I know that. But there are some people, man, some people are just so dumb. I don't even know if they're actually conscious. Sometimes I think their whole lives might be like a dream. They're just stumbling around, no idea what's going on, mumbling some random nonsense. And the thing you have to understand about our time period is that a lot of these people wield enormous power. They run whole countries and corporations. Yeah, that's right. We've handed over our civilization to people I wouldn't trust to tie their own shoelaces. And if they're dumb, then what are we? I don't honestly have an answer to that, so just please try to do better.
Okay. Here's the switch. Now I need to run back to where the statue kind of was. But also I don't really know anymore where it really was, so we have to kind of backtrack in a second. I want to see what this path, where the path leads us. Just the roundabout here. It seems so. Okay. Let's see. There's like a memory or some kind of sort beneath here.
We begin with the self, because that is what determines our existence as individuals. But the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizen lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we have discovered to the wider world and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact?
Okay. Give me a second. I want to... Okay. There was someone in the chat who... Well, who tried to chat, but only to advertise something, so I don't want to see that here. So there's memory. Another kind of memory, but there's still a memory. What do you have to say?
When we go to New Jerusalem, I'm going to have a cat. He's going to be black and white, and his name is going to be Bean. And I'm going to make sure that he never gets sick, and he never gets old, and he'll be my best friend forever.
Yeah, well, I don't think he lived forever or anything, so that dream didn't really work out. Just rolling compass straight ahead, or something like straight to the monument, which should give me a star, hopefully, or a triple star. It definitely is a star. Okay.
Every answer leads to another question. The last answer leads to the first question.
I mean, the compass is really helpful to not miss something, but also it feels a little bit weird to just beeline it straight to, well, the kind of interesting things you want to do. Like right now, I just want to do the extra puzzle, which I'm kind of straight up heading to. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Pre-connected. Okay. Well, I will need this one. Else I'm gonna advance to the next little area here. This button is pressed. What does it do? Okay. Can put like... If do I have to drill a hole in there, but what for? Okay, I can see that. I don't know how this works. Okay, I can still select this one. Then it's no problem. Just put him here. Get through and also connect this one. So now I have access to this one here. Okay. It's probably like needs both signals. Yes, it does. Okay. But we can... Oh. Can we? How does this one work then? You can set it up to work in a different way. Ultimately, we need to connect this one here, or something like this. But the problem being, we just cannot change this one up, because if we take this one, we cannot drill through there anymore. And if I were to... Okay, but I could change it a little bit up there, because I can now do this, take this one, connect them like so. Now I can take my inverter back and just solve the chamber. Okay. Was easier than I thought it would be. Okay. Would like to... Oh, interesting. There's the map. I want to see the map actually. We still missing the lost lab actually. But other than that, we're actually kind of fine with this area. Okay. What do you feel in the research section? Drone data from the north of the island. Interesting. I sent a drone to have a look at another puzzle cluster, but it seems they remain inactive until someone gets there or until the transportation system goes online. Okay. Thank you for the reference, as we need later. Taking in reference for the engravement of this one. Didn't need to close this window completely. A slide. A type of playground equipment in the form of a pariderm called an elephant. Elephants serve the distinction of biological humanity and appear to be thriving in certain parts of the world. Okay. The garden. New poem. I walk in the garden without fear, as stars swirl across the sky, and I start amongst the tall lilies who lift their faces to their passing eons. Here I will do no harm, and no harm will come to me, for at last my long journey is over, and I am at home. Beautiful makes me feel calm and happy. This is my new favorite of yours, I think. Although maybe step by step towards the nightingales might still win out. Let's say it's a tie. The words are definitely beautiful, but to me it seems like a poem about death. Do no harm will come to me from this one is over and I'm at home. But being happy where you are, I don't figure it's over, maybe it will never be over. I also feel like it's about death. Personally, I mean, you can kind of maybe see a meaning about death in something, or in like the poem itself in some way. I personally don't feel like that way at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead with an inspiring poem about being happy where you are. Exactly, the value of having found yourself in your place, being at peace. Thank you for your thoughts, Aaron. I really appreciate them. Okay. Still missing a question mark, which must be like the lost lab. Is it down here? Yeah, it is. Interesting.
Every site we've investigated has had one of these labs, but they seem primitive compared to some of the technology we're seeing above ground.
Are we even sure that the labs and the puzzles belong to the same people?
There seems to be a connection between the experimental setups in the labs and some of the puzzle technology.
Correlation does not necessarily imply causation, though.
True. But just because we don't understand the connection, that doesn't mean it's not there. What we have here is two things that reflect each other. We just don't understand how that reflection works or what causes it.
Maybe Miranda can tell us.
There are times the labs actually kind of gave a preview to the next puzzle logic or puzzle elements, and I'm honest, I'm not sure what to make out of this contraption here. The end, draft. After a lifetime dedicated to the written word, I'm faced with a task I could never have expected. Writing an epitaph not only for myself, but for my species. In the unlikely event that Alexandra Denon is successful and one day someone reads this, what meaningful insights can I share into this strange phenomenon that is humanity? I spent days thinking about it, but now I'm running out of time, so I set down the one thought that I simply can't shake it. It didn't have to be this way. With more time, we could have found a cure. With few political victories, we could have been prepared. Change any factor, even by a little, and we would have made it. This isn't divine punishment, just dumb luck. I'm reaching for something here, but I don't know what it is. Forgiveness? Grace? Acceptance? No. I hate the idea of accepting this. Hope, maybe. I feel like the story is unfinished. Maybe it should be. No beatiffs for humanity. I pray Denon is right. Miranda, it didn't have to be this way. And yet it was. And they're just not only failed to load the profile, but also failed to load the comment. Sharon. From 51 Tales by Claude Dunsany. Sharon leaned forward on the road. All things were one with his weariness. It was not with him a matter of years or of centuries, but of wide floods of time, and an old heaviness and a pain in the arms that had become for him part of the scheme that the gods had made and was of a piece of eternity. If the gods had even sent him a contrary wind, it would have been divided all time in his memory into two equal slabs. So grey were all things, always where he was, that if any radiance lingered a moment among the dead, on the face of such a queen, perhaps as Cleopatra, his eyes could not have perceived it. It was strange that the dead nowadays were coming in such numbers. They were coming in thousands, where they used to come in 50s. It was neither Karen's duty nor his one to ponder. In his grey soul, why these things might be. Karen leaned forward and wrote. Then no one came for a while. It was not usual for the gods to send no one down from Earth for such a space, but the gods knew best. Then one man came alone, and then the little shade sat shivering on the lonely bench, and the great boat pushed off. Only one passenger. The gods knew best. And great and weary Sharon rode on and on besides the little silent shivering ghost. And the sound of the river was like a mighty sigh that grief in the beginning had sighed among her sisters, that could not die like the echoes of human sorrow failing on earthly hills, but was as old as time and the pain in Sharon's arms. Then the boat from the slow grey river loomed up to the coast of this, and the little silent shade, still shivering, stepped ashore, and Karen turned the boat to go very back to the road. Then the little shadow spoke that had been a man. I am the last, he said. No one had ever made Karen smile before. No one before had ever made him weep. Rainer commented, there's an obvious and perhaps intended interpretation, that this is the end of humanity and the last shadow is the last human to live. But another interpretation is equally possible, that humanity has achieved immortality, and the last shadow is the last human to die. I prefer the later. Understandable. Trial 803, version 0.08, unsuccessful. Same problem as with trial 108. Repeated all calculations. Something, 74, 79, same results. Weird. Trial 804 to 808, 91. Experience motivated to gain further insights into unexpected error. Inconsistent results. Trials from 892 to 937. Simultaneous trials affected each other via unknown mechanism. What is going on in here? Or what's going on here? Guess there's some kind of magnetism in the next coming puzzle, next kind of world. I'm not too sure, but just seems like it. Just go above here, above grounds. And where? Okay, we need to go in some kind of this direction. We have to start off the kind of bridge to the tower. Oh yeah. Close on like check on these doors, but there's still like a lot left to complete before they will open. This piece doesn't work here. This piece is also not helpful. Nope. This one looks pretty good. This one for here. And this last one right here. Okay. A straight path ahead. Okay. How do we rotate this one? Rotate this one? Just use this one. So far these 3D Tetris puzzles are really easy. Let's see who awaits us in here. Oh.
When the craftsman Daedalus was imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his only solace was his son, Icarus. To escape their plight, he fashioned wings of feathers and wax. He warned his son to fly neither too high nor too low, but his son, enraptured by the freedom of flight, flew too close to the sun. Thus the wax in his wings melted, and he fell to his death. What was the sun's error?
Hubris, the flame of the sun, belongs to the gods. Disobedience, he should have listened to his father. Carelessness, he did not use his wings correctly. Impatience, if he wanted to soar so high, he should have built better wings. Lawlessness, he should never have attempted to escape the labyrinth. Or idiocy, the wings were made from wax. I mean, come on. I feel like carelessness. Carelessness, he did not use his wings correctly.
Or was it Daedalus who was careless, giving the wings to Icarus, knowing that all young men are rash? After the death of his son, Daedalus withdrew in sorrow to a foreign land. King Minos came looking for the craftsman to exact his revenge. The answer to a riddle revealed where Daedalus dwelled, but for Minos, that answer was his ruin. Consider King Minos, burned in his bath, as you seek your own answer.
Okay, sure.
The megastructure. It's opening.
3 receivers, 3 towers, 3 beams, as we suspected.
Okay.
I think this is an invitation.
Doesn't look
Interesting.
that inviting to me.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in there, into the creepy triangular maw of death?
Maw of death? I think it looks charming. To quote 1K, come on now, live a little.
Byron's right. We're here to explore, and this is a mystery worth investigating. This technology could change everything.
Oh, all right. I'm not winning this, am I?
Nope. Let's meet up at the VTOL, everybody. We're going in.
Totally outnumbered on this one. Okay. Before I'm just gonna go ahead there, I want to do the other kind of side stuff that I've missed before. Like the 2 stars in the east one. Because now I know what to do with them. So maybe if I like do all of the east side ones, I have maybe enough stars to actually do something in the other kind of world. Yeah, we don't need to see this kind of drive through. We were just gonna orientate ourselves on the compass, but we also need to like run out of this starting area because it is enclosed. Instead of the, well, exit here. Let's see. What kind of star do we have at this end? Still behind here. Okay, this one is definitely a laser one, also with a green socket. Okay, maybe I can just get a green laser from this puzzle here. Would be kind of easy, but would be kind of understandable. And also like totally running on the wrong way around. Yeah, here's the green one. Still solved, so I just can go ahead. Put this one right here. Okay. Not exactly right there. Cannot deselect this one. Change them up here. This is looking great so far. I'm just gonna funnel blue in with the normal connector. Now we have green. And collect the star.
False idols are worshipped not because they are idols, but because they are false. True idols are rejected because the truth is feared.
Okay, that's one kind of view to look upon of these. I don't think there's something on their shoreline there. So I'm not gonna try to see if there's something. I just don't think that there's just anything. Okay, can also see the next radar star in the distance. Now compass. I mean, it's probably the one from our node. We have... where was it? It was here. No, it was E2, not E1. Okay. I don't remember what E1 had. Let's see. I had some text. Okay, it's not like a riddle. Find my sprite and follow it until it leads you back to me. Okay. Guess that is just going in this direction. Okay. It's a bit weird. Especially because I can't really see where it is. Maybe up there. Would be weird, honestly. Still ready to walk, but I want to see if there's actually anything there. I feel like the game would technically do something like that. There's something there. It's like the flame. How can I get up there? This is just too far up. Can I get up there? Not quite sure what this even is. It is a puzzle chamber. But I can get up there. Yeah, I can definitely. I don't really need those because I don't tend to use them.
I think you just picked up some kind of decryption key. Could try using it on those terminals inside the puzzles.
Yeah, but that's not something I want to do. I don't want to skip the puzzles. Even if I like taking some time to solve them, that's totally fine by me. Because most of the times I still have like an idea to solve them anyways, so yeah, okay. Can I get up here, or is there no way to get up there? Oh. So could work, but I don't think so. I don't want to risk it to fall off and run around again. But I don't think I can get over here. It feels like I'm slipping off. Maybe with a... Okay. I wanted to jump but just run off there. I want to... Okay. There's an invisible wall there, so I cannot jump on the metallic kind of railing. Whatever this seems to be. I can't jump on it too. I don't see anything there either. So I don't think this is really like the tension there. But then I don't really understand what else kind of it wants from me. Because honestly I don't know where to start then. Where would I start? By following its spirit? There's like a blue kind of shimmer above the statue, which feels like it's marking a direction. But I didn't see anything there. So I'm just confused. Is this... It's like just moving there. Find my sprite. Suddenly leads you back to me. My sprite. Okay. I just walk around here and see if there's something on this area. Because this is really off track, so I'm hoping that there's maybe something I will be able to find. This would be great, because I don't want to skip the star here, just because I cannot really figure out what puzzle really wants from me. I'm just not a fan of doing that. Oh, I can get up there. Nice. The kind of question is, there something here? And honestly, it doesn't seem like there is something here. Okay. Sizzle Island all about? Seems like there's nothing here either. Just don't like the idea to... something there. Do anything with it. It just feels like it's almost on here. This kind of mark. I'm just gonna try to run in this direction without any kind of regard of anything else. I have something weird. Where was it? Okay, I think it was just like my manipulation. I felt like I was going in a ditch or something, which I thought will like maybe have something. It doesn't seem like it. Can I get around there? And is there something behind there? I don't really think there is, but I don't know. Might actually be. That was really loud. Oh, I see something shining there. Something blue shimmering. Yeah, this seems like something I want. Before. Okay. Following this. Yay, more water noises. Okay. I don't think it's a straight way back. Don't hope that this will like need I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Go on. Okay, I need to go up there. Okay, where do we go from here? Okay. Yeah, I'm still here. Okay, I'm now back in the water. Okay, like almost there. Nice. And go to the star.
Not all things must be balanced. When good is weighed against evil, tip the scale.
Okay. We now should have everything in here. Let's see. Yeah, everything besides the gold puzzle, which we are not allowed to access at all. Okay. So there's only one thing missing, and that is another another star on the second part, where we have this kind of code with two. What was it? I didn't have this one here. I have that one. We have this one here. The code was 2478. Okay. I'm not entirely sure where to use this kind of code, but we will see when we get there. actually I need to check. Can I just... Should be able to just port myself there? No? That's... I don't know how to feel about this. Definitely be cooler if I was just be able to cut the way a little bit more short, because it just feels a little bit unnecessary. Especially to just get 1 star that I'm missing. Yeah, I'll just skip. Just want to go and trying to get it. Okay, it was in this direction. Good to see. I already saw this one. Oh, another fire. We see this kind of monument or statue or whatever exactly it is. And we got this code here. And it's a things level or deal. I have different. I've at least one idea right off the bat, but I also don't like my idea, which is just to go ahead and look at the first number, which is just 2. So maybe there's something. Okay. The second puzzle. We maybe need to find or see mutual aid. So the whole area should kind of be unlocked for me. So I just did the puzzles anyways. I'm hoping to see a switch, for example. Anything like that. I don't see it. Or maybe I've missed it, but I don't think that's the case. The thing is, I didn't think I saw. I don't think I did. I saw like a number pad to input these numbers anywhere. I mean, it's totally possible that I also like missed it maybe somewhere. Would like totally possible. I mean, something else I could technically do now is just to kind of... but it doesn't make much sense either to have solved these 4 puzzles. I don't think that this is like the way also. It just doesn't feel like it would be. Up there. Doesn't feel like it. Oh. The remaining object just laying around. Great to see, but not like something I wanted to find. Just looking for something that could help me with the kind of star. Can definitely go have a look around the area where the puzzle is. 'Cause maybe there's just something I've overlooked. May have not quite seen right. This one's pretty close to it, the fifth one. Yeah, I can restart the puzzle if I want to. There's a switch, but this is only for the puzzle itself. Okay, honestly, I'm not sure what to make out of the number combination I've got. I really want to expect here of this Sphinx puzzle. This other one was a puzzle about a location which hid a switch, which I just needed to press. So that's something that may like occur again, but with test chambers. This is my like thought about it, but in the second one I didn't see anything. Would have like hinted at that, or would have been like something related with it. 2, 4, 7, 8. Okay. I honestly don't know what this all about. And now I'm all out of ideas to actually finding anything. Okay, das just actually like looking up a guide because I'm not sure about this one. Okay, I found a guide which also has like hints to the puzzle right now here too. And one thing it recommended is to complete the tower, and that some may like stumble upon it after completing the tower. So I don't know anything else, like hint-wise or Galactic solution. But it feels like the tower has something to do with it. Is there something in the tower? It's not at the lower level, maybe on the top. The top room here. Is there something I've missed? Oh, I can just walk around here. That's totally unexpected. Just have to look at the other side. I don't feel like this is the awaken of either. Okay. No, I don't think that this one necessarily has something to do with it. Before I want to read the next kind of hint for it, I just try something else. Just keep kind of gliding or something gliding over there. Just want to see if I can jump up here, and I definitely can. It just seems like there's nothing here either way. Okay. A stumble upon by completing the tower is a something I'm a little bit surprised about. Because it feels like this is something you may see if you are completing the tower. But personally, in all honesty, I don't see it. Okay. We have this little island in the middle here. Maybe there's something to it. I didn't look around here. I didn't try to explore like here. Why are there different kind of paintings here? How did I not note? Did I notice them from out here? No, I don't actually notice them. Is there something like that on the other side? Doesn't feel like it. So on the left kind of side of the middle island here we have actually kind of pictures. Just like kind of standing here. I don't know if this is related to it, or is this just like maybe even a sort of an Easter egg, which just could also be like the case. Definitely feels like weird, but also I don't see the connections between the numbers and the paintings. Also, I can't really do with them. I can't do anything with them. So I can just walk into them. So I actually need like another hint. The individual digits of these passcodes were not arbitrarily chosen. In all honesty, this doesn't help me. I don't know what the kind of those codes were not arbitrarily chosen. I don't I still cannot connect anything, to be honest. The font of these numbers seem familiar. Is the next hint. Let's have a look at it again. Here. The font seems similar. Font seems similar. Connection to these would be kind of close. In a way, but still I don't see it. So I'm just gonna have to look at the next one. Standing in front of the momentum, head to the entrance of the nearby main puzzle in front of you, which is number 5. Something should stand out to you on the way there. On the way to number 5. Should be something standing out. Standing right in front of it. Last question, do we need mean something like this? But I cannot interact with this one. This right here doesn't have anything in particular to. Looking at the other side, on the left side doesn't make any real sense to it. Already on the way. There's a switch. Oh wow, I didn't notice it. Okay, good. Kind of my intuition with in the beginning was right with okay, it's related to the puzzle chambers, and I just tried to look at the chamber itself, or whether to say in the chamber itself, not at the sign. Which, yeah, okay. Makes it a lot more easy to the result to understand. 2-4 was it, I think? Yeah, 2-4-7-8. 2-4. Wolf is somewhere behind here when this thing is here. Then these 7 more. It's somehow funny to me that I didn't stumble upon these while just playing the game. Okay, this is the path to the extra puzzle. I was just like wondering what kind of path this leads to. Because obviously this isn't the path to number puzzle 7. Got me straight through. Like everyone would do, obviously. Just easier. And why not? There it is. Like this one would be kind of used to see, but I probably didn't really notice it because I just looked past it probably or something like that. There's the 8-1. Okay, I've got it. We need almost like the exact like solution with these kind of hints. By the end, I wasn't really that far off, so it's better than
The wheel turns,
otherwise.
but without the road, it cannot move.
Okay, So I've got all 6 stars across the 3 sections we already were in. And let's go ahead and see what we actually can do now in the in the mega structure itself.
By the way, I finished my analysis of the particle clouds. At first I thought they might be some kind of nanotechnology, but I was wrong. It's a lot worse than that. What we're looking at is a completely unknown type and state of matter. Completely inexplicable within our understanding of physics. Created and manipulated by someone.
Fascinating.
Okay. Weird kind of explanation there, but okay. Prometheus Spark. The mythology Prometheus was a trickster, and it seems his holographic equivalent has similar tendencies. These sparks seem designed to allow us to skip puzzles, a function which appears to run counter to whatever intent there is behind these plays. Still, the terminals for using them are right there in the puzzles, so Prometheus must have some legitimate authority in all of this. Sparks can be recovered by properly solving the puzzles. Can be recovered by properly solving the puzzles. So, do I have like 3 kind of charges, which I then can like use all of them, and then after that you just solve 3 other puzzles and get them copied back, or is this like with another way? It's interesting. I totally get why they have this system in place, because in the first one you didn't have this one, so people needed to look up manually some kind of tutorial for some puzzles, or they found out a way to kind of cheese it in some capacity, which is still probably like possible in the second installment here. But yeah, this is like a much more full way of dealing with this. Preliminary analysis. Imagine an ant trying to make sense of a nuclear power plant, and a armadillo trying to explain disco music. You get my drift. These particle clouds contradict every known law of physics. What's really shocking here isn't that we're seeing a new and powerful technology. It's what this implies about our grasp of physics. Out of what we thought we knew must be wrong or incomplete on some fundamental level. A humble realization. I don't like it. That's cool kind of something for there. What is this unknown machine? Well, it's impossible to reconstruct the purpose of this machine. Okay. On the first kind of look, it seems like a steam-powered something. But I'm not sure myself what it exactly kind of was. It's very interesting to see or spread across these lasers. I want to see if we can do anything with the star one. Or if it's still like too early, as if it's the golden door, so if we can, which we can also not like really like access as of right now. Want go in here. Release stars. Sure. Okay. Well, it's definitely not enough to do something like this. I thought for a second that maybe the stars are linked to golden doors, but then I remembered that this just isn't really the case. Because like the dots on the door itself are lighting up just through solving puzzles. And they are somehow unrelated to the stars, so it'll be interesting to see what they actually do. So right now they don't I can't really see what they will do.
Come on, people, get on board. We haven't got all day.
Okay, let's see what we're
Yakut,
what's
take us
in
in.
there.
Aye, aye, sir.
Have any of you ever read an ancient writer called Ian Banks? I guess not. He postulated the concept of the outside context problem. That's when a society encounters something so advanced, so different, that they simply could not have conceived of it. That's what this is. This whole place is one giant outside context problem. And we're headed right into it.
I think I can set down over there. Should I?
Please do. I can't wait to get a closer look.
Setting down.
Okay, everyone. We need to explore as much as we can, separately if need be, but stay in touch. Record anything interesting you find, and pay special attention to any clues as to who built this place and why.
The schematics we found in that lab were extremely incomplete. So if you can find any more of those, that would be great.
I think someone should stay at the VTOL just in case.
I volunteer you. See you later, Al.
It's just leaving him behind. Just hide it. Wait, why I'm seeing this? I wanted to have the view there. Looks astonishing. Just the size that this whole like construct is. Honestly, these kind of walls just personally remind me of like Destiny 2. I'm sorry, just seems so like similar to it. Okay, what's this all about?
This thing seems to be broken.
Okay, so we can like kind of probably use the lift there. So what else do we have here? What's this all about?
Hold on a second, 1K. I think I can find an override for that door.
Maybe after that, you can help me with this elevator?
One problem at a time. What's going on with these fast structures? Okay, door should be opening. Now, about the elevator.
Actually, the elevator's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No idea where I am, but it's working.
Okay.
Don't go too far. Try
Right.
to circle back.
On it.
Okay, and where are we heading here? Yeah, okay. We're somewhere, I guess. We don't really know where this path leads us here.
Hey, 1K, can we talk for a second? That whole thing with the elevator just gave me the creeps.
Yeah, sure, what's up?
When we first arrived here, I was really excited. It's such a huge place. The technology is so advanced. If we figure out what it all means, we could really change the future of New Jerusalem. The mayor says we have to avoid repeating the mistakes our ancestors made, to stay humble, to not reach too far. And that sounds very abstract, but I've seen the ancient cities. I've seen how much they built, how much they grew, how far they fell. So I've been thinking, what if all this sets us on the same path? What if this is too much power for anyone to control?
You're right, this place could be dangerous, but we need to understand it. I think it's more complex than that. Power isn't necessarily good or bad. I don't think what went wrong with our ancestors was too much power. Honestly, I think it's too early to tell. I think your original impulse was correct. Mutualism needs this technology. The Major's premise is wrong. He's assuming history can only develop in one way. Honestly, I think it's more complex than that. The power isn't just necessarily good or bad.
So what do you think it was? What made our ancestors destroy themselves?
Was like Galactic power with more control of that biology, they would have survived. They got the priorities wrong. If they had probably invested in medicine before the virus, they could have survived. They weren't careful about the side effects of their growth, otherwise the virus could never have been released. Most of them wanted to do things differently, but their political system wouldn't let them. It was just bad luck. A conflict of bad things happening all at once. They almost have made it. Doesn't matter what it was, we're not them. Well, in one of the notes, one of them said that there was like many different kind of things, which all just happened at once, which was like conflicts of bad things, which just kind of was the reason in that kind of regard. So it's one option which is really viable. But also I feel like maybe they got their their priorities wrong. So if the person probably invested right, then that would not be having the problem. But I will stick with the conflicts of bad things like all at once.
I guess. I mean, they did survive for thousands and thousands of years before this happened. But what if we get unlucky one day too? I have to think about this. Thanks for talking to me, 1K. I know we're in the middle of something, but I kind of needed that.
No, it's totally fine. I had no problem for a little bit of talking about such things. Okay, but still, where are we heading here? You again. I can't do anything with it. At least that I pushed it by just running into it. That doesn't work.
Looks like another set of puzzles. Same pattern, 1 gate, 3 receivers. Like some sort of fractal symmetry.
Yeah. Okay, but I can't just build right here. Why are you glowing like this? That's just unsettling and unnecessary. Sound I'm hearing. Activate 3 beams yet again. Okay. These are just active, and this is the end goal there with the 3 beams. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty easy, this one's. I was going from there to there. What? Why? What for? I don't see really the usage of that, but okay. Just running ahead. Straight up the stairs, and we found ourselves a puzzle. A drill. Got our stuff here too. Because we got something we need to just activate. connect this one too. And we can get through here. Which takes us to the green. Kind of, I don't know, laser cannon, whatever it is. With a simple lever. Okay, I need to pull this lever from this side.
Good job, 1K.
Okay. That's really a simple one so far. What do we have here? So far of anything else, feels like. Another possibility for making our own way here. Okay. We place this one here, there's this one here.
I wonder how far down this
one.
goes.
I would argue far enough so that we don't really want or need to try it out to see that this is not healthy. Okay, what is going on here? Want to have the blue one here. Okay. This is a converter. Okay, and this one is a normal one. Why exactly are you placed like this? I'm just gonna deselect all of them. Put this one right here. And put this one like right there. These puzzles are like really mini puzzles, essentially. Also like already like solved in some ways. Like this one has pretty much stuff already placed. Which is really weird. Because I feel like there's nothing much to do. Just like to correct some little detail
This
and
is
move on.
madness. Even the walls are bursting with power.
Okay. Select to blast one of them for last laser. Got this here. What for? No. This doesn't work. The other way around. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's see. We have this option here. Which is also completely like wrong. We'll take this one. Actually need to be more inefficient with these ones. Because this one is just too strong, kind of. So maybe like this. Like this. Then we can use this one, just go more forward. And this one to actually go to right side. Yes. Okay, with this one I actually have the opportunity to put a red signal out. And something like this. I didn't quite catch the main chamber here, so I don't really know what I need. Okay. I'll see what I need to do. It's actually not too complicated. Just two major things. I need to change the order of these two, else they're just standing in the way of themselves. And I need to connect these two. And then I'm just like almost done. So now I just need to connect the blue signal of the connector from here to this one behind there. And I get a green signal, and this was the puzzle. Okay. Where's the switch? It's up here. Okay. Just activate this one.
The gate's open. 1K if you want to. Go ahead. I'll finish up scanning this.
Okay. So let's see what this one kind of holds. Just gonna skip this path a little bit here. Sure. Okay, I didn't need to rotate any of them.
Locked out of parts of the system. I think I've tracked down some more schematics though. Let's see. This might do something. Or not.
Okay. Is enough? We're over here. So what's behind this big door? Feels like there needs to be something here. Something that's here. Or was it just another way I didn't notice? It was just another way I didn't notice. Okay. Okay. This is weird. Especially the way how tall all these things are. So what's in this reader? Question. From Miranda to pretty much unknown. I was doing some reading while the last trial was running and I came across something I don't understand. There are a lot of references to ancient human feelings that science is boring. To me, everything we are studying is mind-bendingly incredible, whether it's quark cluing the confirmation, or neutrino escalations, or even something incredibly basic like the properties of light. I understand why our ancestors cared about art, why a beautifully crafted story or poem was moving to them, but how could they not see that everything that surrounds us is just as incredible? Studying science is like studying the most incredible machine ever created, a machine designed to build worlds and tell stories. How could they not see that? I'm sure there's a good explanation, but I don't get it. Miranda. Well... Something they... well, that they technically also, like, could understand is, like, the... first of the preferences, but also, like, the strengths of one is very different, so... It's mostly like that kind of thing, but yeah. Where am I? What is this? Sort of a program. I see, we will have a vision again.
Mother? What are you thinking about, Mother?
The Talos principle. You see, it has two applications. One is to the self. It means facing the truth even if it frightens us. Understanding that living beings are machines and we can't afford to lie to ourselves. But that's just the beginning. The second application is to the world. This one seems easier at first. It's less difficult to understand that the universe is a machine, governed by laws.
So we and the universe are the same?
No, and that's the crucial part. We are conscious. Consciousness is rare, unlikely, but it's also the foundation of everything else. Without us, there can be no meaning. Without someone to perceive it, the beauty of the universe is pointless. But that shouldn't make us arrogant. No, in fact, it means we carry a tremendous responsibility. We are the light of the cosmos. And if we go out, there will be nothing but a cold, dark machine.
Act 2. The human form divine. Okay.
Athena.
The founder was here?
She could still be here. What if this is why she left, to build all this? We have to look for her.
I'm reading some pretty big energy spikes. I think we better scramble.
But she could be right here, right behind the next door. I could turn around a corner and walk right into her.
If she's really here, she'll still be here when we come back. But right now, safety needs to come first. Let's go, Byron.
You're... Oh. Damn you, but you're right.
Yeah, they're right.
Heading back.
Cannot stay here if it's unsafe in that kind of regard. I didn't really like keep track that this game has different kind of acts, and so I wasn't kind of aware that we just were always like in Act 1 for a couple of hours. Which is interesting. Now we just need to head back. I guess that's now just kind of a sort of repeating pattern that we are like brought back outside, or maybe kind of, you know, go to the north or something and have there like
Was that really the founder?
3 areas.
I think so.
It was her. For years, I've wondered what happened to her, why she left, where she went, why she didn't tell me.
If the answers are here, I promise you we'll find them. We just have to be careful. Follow protocol.
Yeah, we don't need to be reckless. It's something we definitely should not be. Especially because
I still can't believe the founder built this place. Has she been here the whole time?
We don't know that she actually built it. All we know for sure is that she was here at some point.
Of course she built this. Who else would have the kind of vision necessary to accomplish something like this? The question is why? And why like this? Why recreate all these aspects of the simulation? What is she trying to tell us?
It does seem like it might be a test. I can't imagine any other explanation. But why is it so broken? Or does it just appear to be broken so that we have to learn how to fix it? I hate this.
Well, I know one thing for sure. Everyone in New Jerusalem is gonna go absolutely nuts.
And just to kind of finish my thoughts there, that was broken by the conversation. I don't think that Athena, like the founder, is like necessarily the one that kind of built this place in the first place. Also, I don't think that she's kind of necessarily still here. Just maybe that she was like here, like found this place, explored it a little bit too, and then kind of went missing in another kind of direction or something like that. Because we only like saw a kind of recording of her being here, which doesn't confirm too much, to be honest. Other than she also like found and explored this place, which is already something. But I feel like some of the crew members are a little bit too fast on edge here, too fast to think there's more to it than there necessarily is. Okay, quest marker's just in a bit of corner for some time. No, it's back. More said just gone. So let's go.
All right, take us back to base camp, Yakut.
Yes, sir. I'm getting some new readings. Looks like 2 of the northern sites are lighting up.
I think that may have been me. I suspect the puzzles are somehow tied to the transport system. Like we're supposed to solve them in a particular order.
I can also see like the towers to the left side. Just like from the east plateau things. The lasers were kind of redirected to the pirate-like monument.
All right, everyone. Our main objective is getting back into the megastructure. 1K, I want you on puzzles. You seem to have a knack for them. But the rest of us can't neglect our secondary objectives of studying this island and understanding this technology.
Yeah. Yahoo! Inside the megastructure. From the degree to which the vegetation seems to have spread, I would guess the megastructure has been abandoned for a while. Although the combination of moisture and heat does create an ideal environment for plant growth. What makes it harder to be sure is that some plants have clearly been placed for decorative purposes. So a lot of what we are seeing may have spread from there, rather than coming in from the outside. It's surprisingly beautiful, but also kind of creepy. Okay. But else there's nothing to it. Okay. Now we have 2 new sections we can actually enter. And yeah, for next we're gonna go to the deserted island. An extreme it is. Because actually I'm just gonna end it here. I think it's pretty fitting. Time-wise, but also like story-wise, what's kind of happening in the game here. So next time we will currently go and act in this direction. And act to the next set of towers. I really hope you enjoyed the stream and liked how the kind of story and how like the game is evolving. I will be live probably tomorrow. I'm not quite sure yet, but I definitely will put up an announcement on Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah, sure. So until then, have a great day and bye.